back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be reacting to season 2, episode 2 of Interview with the Vampire. I feel like I say this with every reaction, but it's been a minute since I've watched the first episode of the second season. Yeah, the episode was very impactful. I tend to reflect a lot when I'm constantly rewatching and editing it, seeing things I don't initially see and talk about the first time. I didn't say it in the last video, but I did pin something in the comments where I basically talked about the old vampires being this physical metaphor for what the people in Romania are feeling due to a result of war. And the vampires are a reflection of that. They talked about it a little bit in the first season where they kind of could taste the emotions and food and the life that humans live through their blood. And I guess because these vampires were consuming the townspeople, they eventually, like I said, became a representation of that, which I think was freaking amazing. In the first episode, Claudia and Louis still had a lot of tension, a lot of strain in their relationship due to what happened with Lestat. They ended up resolving it. He kind of told her it was just, Louis told Claudia that it was him and her, and that's all that he needed in this world. But at the same time, Louis was still having some conflicts. I'm not exactly too sure what these conflicts are, but he was seeing the image of Lestat throughout the whole episode. And I don't know if it was his fear of Lestat being alive and coming for them, his regret of doing what he did to Lestat, or what. Anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping, and yeah, before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let's just get into it.
You can't be the only good ones out there.
Oh no, they're not in London. My bad. They're in France. Louis' his hometown. What is that? Do you know what it means to be loved by death? No.
Hard to put it into words now. For what Paris means to me now is very different from what it meant to me then. Setting aside certain events, I feel something close to happiness when I think of it.
Paris sucks.
Paris is a universe all to herself.
Macarons
Oh my god. Daniel is such a pessimist, I can't.
And I'm looking for francs and diamonds. Truth don't pay the
No
rent.
salt, no butter, can't have milk unless...
I'm gonna assume France is gonna be decent to them the way he speaks about it in retrospect, so let's hope.
It's custom and practice for traveling vampires to make themselves known to a local coven.
Gosh.
We didn't get that.
Vampires? Okay.
I was just grateful knowing no one wanted to lynch me.
That's all he was saying, Mr. Malloy.
Are you two gonna finish each other's...
I was just about to say, they just seem so performative. I can't, I don't know, I'm assuming they're trying too hard to finesse him right now. He's not, Daniel is not having it at all.
We never brought our kills home. We used the sewers for that.
We were constantly cleaning up for them.
And yet you never made contact with him.
So they're saying that, what's his name, Armand, was part of this covenant, and then Louis and Claudia basically didn't make themselves known to them, but they were eyeing them the whole time they were there. And apparently it's custom once you go to a certain town to make yourselves known to these vampire covenants, but they didn't do that. And they were kind of the covenant was covering tracks for Claudia and Louis.
But the reports were confounding. Were they romantic? No. Who was the master? Neither, it seemed.
They were eyeing them down.
Who are you, Louis?
I'm your brother.
Who are you outside of me?
Good question.
What do you want? How you gonna get there?
I hope they show those pictures.
She had a point.
Yes?
Paris sucks.
That's not the point she was making. She was giving me permission to explore a life apart from...
Yeah, asshole.
You and Alice are at a brasserie talking past each other, and she tells you she's pregnant.
The fishing rod in the head again.
And you say, yeah.
I leave before the bill is paid. I never finished the novel. I think it was the yeah that pissed her off most.
I need to know more about Daniel so that I could throw it in his face the way he throws stuff in Louis' face. What is she thinking about? What she would be? She never met Louis. She never met Lestat.
Ouais, faites attention, c'est une robe en soie. Une goutte d'eau pourrait la tacher.
Parfait pour une femme, n'est-ce pas?
Bon, mademoiselle, je peux pas vous laisser ici à jouer à vous déguiser.
I forgot how old is she supposed to be? Like 14?
You do alterations.
Ma grande, please, don't pretend to be something you're not, yeah? Believe me, womanhood will happen soon enough.
Little do you know. There are the photos that I wanted to see.
Who are the young men? Vampires?
Those were our young friends.
Why are you smirking like that?
Some we simply drained for sport. Well, generally me. Louis has his ways.
I know they mentioned the theater company or whatever, and I know in the movies that was a big part of the plot. It's the guy's name, the actor, Antonio Banderas. Is he Rashid's character? That's what I'm assuming. And I remember that the whole theater company was just so bizarre. And they would basically put on a show about vampires and use like a real woman and torture her. And people thought it was all for the show. Some people were like weirded out by it, but like, yeah. That whole thing was like super bizarre. So I wonder if the same thing's gonna happen in the TV show.
There's a park I'd heard about. I would go to this park often.
Is this gonna be their first meet?
I had lost patience. I was convinced we were being toyed with and I could hold back the Coven only so long.
Is it really that deep though?
His attempt to blend in as some layman, thinking he could fade into the landscape, it was absurd. I mean...
Oh, look at their faces. They're cute.
Who broke the ice? What were the first words of the ancient vampire to the future love of his life?
He said, I will not harm you.
And I never have.
Okay, cute. Cute. Didn't know how I felt about them at first, honestly.
And bring the petite beauty. You are most welcome.
It's so dramatic, I can't.
Claudia!
Yeah, girl.
Oh, they found me? The perfumed armpit of Paris.
That's hilarious.
A mixture of slavish devotees and overserved tourists.
We had become amusingly passé amongst the theater community.
Some had been there dozens of times, and some couldn't care less what was spoken.
They were all the same to us.
Welcome to the displacement of reason. By that I mean, good evening.
Okay, they're fans for real.
That masks a birth and a rebirth of what is considered...
The rope slip. He's really flying.
Yeah, thank you, Catherine Obvious.
the highest form of art in the lowest of ways.
The guy looks familiar.
So if you don't leave here tonight seeing the world upside down and liking very much what you see, then we here at the Théâtre des Vampires have failed in...
They got stands in, what is this? 1940s? Something
Everything you're about to see
I don't know. I'm a little nervous.
is real. You are all complicit. And appalling!
He ain't lying either.
I love you for it.
Yeah, no, I'm hitting the dash. It's giving Lestat vibes. Okay? Very theatrical. Very on borderline psycho, too psycho. very charming.
The actors performed in front of a cinema screen, interacting with animations and bits of film in near perfect synchronization.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
Claudia absolutely loved it, and it was the first time in Paris I had seen a smile this farce.
It's real?
Sarah.
Oh,
The
okay.
fake vampire teeth, the fake blood.
The only play that mattered
That's the
was the last.
Yeah. Girl.
The gears have stopped meshing.
It is. It's the same. Oh my god.
No. Let her speak, Sam. Let her speak.
I'm sorry, but to cut the screen and have it go up, it just looks too real. Like I would get up and leave. I don't care. Everything else seems so dramatic and theatrical and borderline corny that like now this girl deserves an Oscar. Like something's not right.
Start again.
Sickening. Sickening.
True vampires, this is real. Call my
I'm
husband.
just laughing.
For you, baby.
That's sickening.
Suppose we were to let you go. Suppose the Reaper had a heart. Someone would have to take your place. Your son.
This is not. Yo, Claudia's smiling. That girl, she not right.
Him.
Sure. Sure.
Sorry to this man.
How about the guy that yelled out? Take him.
I want you to remember this. They'll give you up. In a wink.
When my neighbors be acting, let me stop. Yeah, she's cuckoo. I just want to know, how does Louis see this and not be like, okay, he's just as sick as Lestat. Technically, he doesn't physically abuse him or emotionally abuse him. But I don't know. This is still a sick and weird and twisted thing to see and to have happen time and time and again for your like pleasure. Like, how do they become a couple? Yeah, me and Louis got the same face.
Do you know what it means to be loved by death?
No.
No pain.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my god. They're about to tear her apart. That seems painful. I don't know. Or she's eating it up. That's when I'm like, okay, sweetie, let's go. Sweetie, let's go. Doesn't he give Lestat vibes?
5 insolent months of nights. Waiting for you to humble us with your appearance.
We didn't even know y'all existed. Like, they didn't know the rules.
Louis was expelled for his beauty.
Oh,
What?
such a bad beauty. Who's your maker?
Miss Jackson.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. He died.
His name was Bruce.
Bruce? Do they know Bruce?
We don't talk about him much. He threw himself into a fire in front of us.
I know that's like a rule, right? You can't kill your maker. It's like a big...
Who's that handsome man on the wall up there?
No.
Ah, our co-founder and the finest actor ever to walk our stage.
What? Oh my god. What's that? The Leon Court. I did not see it coming.
Big red flag, huh?
The biggest.
You must understand.
Yikes. It's getting real awkward.
Perhaps
What is he
more
doing?
common than you-
He had eloped with his enemy's widow. It's a telenovela. I mean, come on.
What is happening?
That means you knew Lestat before he did.
Yeah.
What's that telenovela?
Shared a boyfriend. This is great.
I can't with the
I thought
music.
Santiago too.
The fact that he looked up the music to do this.
Fine? Yeah, fine.
What about Stop.
He's 100-something-year-old painting in a frame.
They got a fucking shrine to him. What if they find out we killed?
So dip. Just dip. Yeah.
Because I want to go back, Louis.
Are you crazy?
What about the
Why?
Coven, when they all pounced on that woman, drained her right in front of their dumb faces?
Little do you know, Claudia. I know what happened in a movie, okay? They're not nice people.
You felt my lust.
Armand? Oh, yeah. Felt his too. Now I know what two blood fat slapping hands feel like, so...
Jesus Christ.
We were separated by the war, Mr. Leoncourt and myself. I had some work in Europe.
Why is he looking at her like that?
I know who you are, monsieur.
How?
And I know what you meant to our cherished client. Perhaps he's dead. You sleepy?
He knows.
Between us, it is confirmation enough for me to pass this box to you. As instructed in case of, well...
I wonder if he knew that he'd come here for confirmation to see whether he was alive or not. I mean, I know he's alive. I've seen the clips, but y'all gonna have to read that, because...
In the event that you are reading this, something dreadful has occurred, which is not my own death, rather...
Look at his hair. He looks so good. I hate him. I hate him.
Do not give them the satisfaction of the hunt, and go carry on with your living. Know only this, mon cher. You are the only being I trust. All my love belongs to you. You are its keeper. The veil will now forever separate us.
So he didn't assume that Louis would be his demise.
Love of my life, or is it more rebound of my life with you two?
It's a haunting memory Louis just shared with you. What a comfort. Your ability to continue pulling humor from his pain.
Yeah, it's not a joke.
She makes you scrape it off with a credit card.
It's not
What's
a credit
happening?
card. I
What's
have no
happening?
credit. It's a library
She's
card.
wearing that short
How does he know this, though? Oh, maybe it was the books.
All the crap. Have at it.
You worked so hard to get that table.
Which I did.
And what did she say when you finally asked her to marry
What
you?
is happening?
What did Alice say when you finally asked her to marry you?
Louis, perhaps we should...
She said no.
She wanted to say yes, but she didn't trust you. You hadn't given her a reason to.
The scene with Armand and Daniel. What is that scene? Is that him planning stuff in his head? Or is that him, like, reaffirming his thoughts? Or having him recollect his own thoughts? So how do they know this stuff? Also, with trying to pry these memories out of him, what is the end result? What do they want? I'm like...
We could simply return to the interview. If you're willing to ask your questions and then listen.
Oh, I guess they had it up to here the way I've had it up to here with him, with his little side comments. So, why am I feeling bad for him now? What the hell? What the hell?
I nodded off one night while Santiago was hamming it up. Apparently, that made me persona non grata with the leading man.
I know a psycho when I see one, and that man's psychotic. At least Claudia gets to experience some sort of joy once in her life, even if it's with insane vampires.
The estate of the family de la Croix. Oui, mais vous avez pas la permission, non? Santiago?
14 rooms, 19 guests, plus the host. Small firearms in the library bureau.
Enjoy yourself.
Okay, so they're just coming in uninvited.
You carry yourself well.
Merci. I like how you withhold. I find myself thinking, what is in there?
Been thinking the same about you.
She's something, your Claudia.
Spark in the dark.
Pity she was made so young, particularly skilled at blocking her thoughts. You must work harder on that, because I do believe I felt some trepidation when the name Lestat was uttered.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna let that shit slip through.
You can tell me when you're ready, but a few of the Coven can be volatile and quite unforgiving. May I suggest you never visit Roger Habert and Associates again? That sort of inquiry can open all sorts of trouble.
Yikes. He should have known they'd be on his ass, though.
In English! I love everybody and everything in this every moment, right? Every now!
He's trying so hard to enjoy it, he just can't. That was season 2, episode 2 of Interview with a Vampire. And there was like a complete tone shift from the previous episode. Obviously, during the first episode, they were in the midst of a war, and in Romania, and there were lots of Nazis that were occupying Romania, as opposed to episode 2, where they were in France post-war, and they end up meeting these vampires from this theater company who are completely, completely outgoing and theatrical and, the complete opposite of the vampires they met in Romania. And Claudia took to them so well. She has always wanted to be part of this pact, so the moment she saw the company's play, she immediately gravitated towards it, as opposed to Louis, who was very hesitant about it. He still, by the end of the episode, was very hesitant about it. I can't remember the main guy who I said reminded me of Lestat. I think it's ironic that Claudia instantly attaches to him, even though he reminds me so much of Lestat, the person she cannot stand the most. And ironically enough, the theater was co-founded by Lestat and Armand, no less, who apparently had a relationship together hundreds of years ago before he's met Louis. So yeah, I'm very excited. The tension is very high with the big secret they're keeping about Lestat. I'm just so anxious because I do not know what episode he's going to come back and what's in store when he comes back. I'm like fearful for Claudia because I know this is something she's always wanted, but some things are too good to be true. I hope you enjoy this commentary reaction. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being so dumb.
Yeah!